picks this season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Herbert to throw right away. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle. See a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second and 6.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to... Point after here coming up. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Lazard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete.
It's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. This caught by Royal. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage, another nice get.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching him.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, Royal. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustment.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here we go on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Herbert's throw here pulled in by Lazard. Finding room at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think, but to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season? Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now, or win.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. That's complete, right side to Lazard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got to hook up to Lazard.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Holding, receding team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Herbert now. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back,
Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Seahawks.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be...
And, my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an